Carolina Weather Watch. Hopefully everyone has had a fantastic Tuesday. I am your meteorologist Peterson, and let's go on and talk about the weather for your Tuesday evening going into your future. Looking at the radar right now, nothing going on for the entire state of South Carolina. But if you go on and look at the entire United States now, you can see that there is not really much going on, especially throughout the eastern U.S. Maybe some rain and some snow activity in northern Wisconsin, as well as Minnesota and North Dakota. Maybe even some snow as well in Colorado, and even some isolated rain and snow showers out here in the west. But other than that, not really else much going on. Cloud cover right now. Cloud cover is not really heavy right now. You can see that. I'm not quite sure if that is cloud cover or not. Um, might be just a little dose. I'm not quite sure if that is cloud cover. Let me check at this. It actually, well, this right here is showing that it's clear. So now let's go on. Let's go on now and continue on talking about our future cloud cover. So actually, I don't think that is cloud cover, but as you go and push this forward, um, that cloud cover will continue. Going all the way through, all the way to around 12 hours out or so, and then continuing through, still seeming to remain. Going all the way 18 hours out. Overall, just kind of just like isolated, kind of. So, going on to our current temperatures right now. Here you can see around 62 in Columbia, 59 in Eastover, as well as 61 in St. Matthews, 61 inside of Orangeburg, as well as 57 in Holly Hill, even 59 inside of Somerville, 61 in Moncks Corner, 55 in Charleston, as well as 57 in Kiel Island, even 57 in Beaufort as well. We even have 61 near Aiken, 61 near Greenwood, and 59 near Newberry and Greenville. Even 59 over there near Myrtle Beach and Conway and North Myrtle Beach as well. Going on to your low temperatures for tonight: 44 in Greenville, 43 in Spartanburg, 43 in Rock Hill, 42 in Anderson, as well as 42 in Greenwood, 43 inside of Aiken, 42 inside of Walterboro, 43 in Moncks Corner, as well as 39 in King Street, 43 in Georgetown as well. Here is your forecast precipitation for the next 24 or so hours. No precipitation is expected for the next 24 hours or so. So not really anything to look forward there, and will not need the umbrella. No severe weather is expected either. So now let's go on and talk about our radar. Our radar and see what it says. So moving on now to the 18Z. You can see as we go on and push this forward, there is not really much to talk about until we get to Thursday at around 4 o'clock in the morning. You can see this shower activity goes through, and you just look and you just think, okay, it's just some regular shower activity. It'll be out by around 4 p.m. on Thursday. This is actually a cold front right here, bringing some moisture with it. So a cold front will push through the state on Thursday, bringing some cooler temperatures with it as well. So definitely something that it's not really important, but just something to keep a note of as those rain chances move all the way through the entire state on Thursday. And the further west you are, the earlier it's going to be, and then the further east that you go into the state, the later it's going to be. So that's where it's going to be at. We'll talk more about timing though going into tomorrow night. So now let's go on and talk about our long-term future. Time will be in the top right corner of your screen. So make sure you go on and look at that. Let's go on and push this forward. You can see that there is nothing going on obviously right now, but continuing, you can see that there is maybe that cold air that comes through behind it. There's some snow actually in the Appalachian Mountains. And then just as you continue through all the way, still not really much going on. Even as you go into around 8 p.m., 2 a.m. as well, going to like March the 24th-ish, somewhere around there. In terms of just going even past that, around March the 26th, the 27th, not really seeing much. Same thing with the 28th. It's not until around like the 31st where I'm starting to see some activity, as well as April the 1st and April the 2nd, 3rd as well. So something to watch for there. It's a bit too far out because, over 300 hours. That's like in La La Land right there. It's just making up stuff at that point. But that's going to wrap up our long-term forecast. Let's go on now and talk about or talk with our audience. If you want to be a part of the audience, you can by joining us at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Let's see what the audience has to say for tonight. My name says, hello, Jay. Such a beautiful day. It was. Hello to you as well. Ms. Tolliver says, good evening. Nice day at my house. The pollen is still bad. It felt like winter again this morning. It did feel like winter, and the pollen is 100% bad. I've been having my allergies throughout the entire day today. So, yeah, it's been bad out there. Mr. Anthony says, good evening, everyone. Good evening to you. And then Thad says, good evening, just I hope all is well. Just had a pallet of mulch delivered today. I'm going to start spreading it tomorrow. Spring, my favorite time of the year, minus the pollen, of course. Not, in terms of my favorite season, spring probably is still number 2, but summer is definitely number 1. And yes, the pollen is the reason. Now, if spring did not have pollen, it probably would be spring, but it's the pollen kind of minuses it. So that's it for the chat, though. Make sure that you go on and look at the poll if you have not already. We'll go over that in around like a couple of minutes. Let's talk about San Antonio and Raleigh. Low temperatures tonight, 60. High temperatures tomorrow at 81. Low temperatures tomorrow night at 47. No precipitation is expected. Going on now into tonight, and I know there are some chats inside the audience that I did miss. I'll come back to those in just a second. Low temperatures tonight, 43. High temperatures tomorrow at 77. And low temperatures tomorrow night at 51 as well. So, no, again, that's for Raleigh there. No precipitation is expected either. Let's go on and just talk about the wildfire conditions real quick, because I just still do want to show that and bring attention to that. It's still at 75%, so nothing really has changed from yesterday. It was at 75%. And yesterday, now it's still at 75% contained over there for the Carolina Forest wildfire. For the one over here in Gadsden, South Carolina, still active over there. And then the fire over here that's like half an acre near McCormick, it is still active as well. So not really sure on those instances over there. I might have to do some research and see what's going on with them, and see if I can bring anything tomorrow. And then I do want to show this, because we were talking about this as well with the tornado report. We were talking about was it a tornado? Was it damaging winds? And the National Weather Service of Columbia did answer that question and said that it was a tornado that did impact over here towards, let's see, what was it? It was over here near Snelling, South Carolina, and Barnwell County. The National Weather Service determined that an EF0 tornado touched down. Peak winds of up to 80 miles per hour. The short-lived tornado began near the Sweetwater Country Club and moved to the northeast. The tornado uprooted at least 5 large pine trees and snapped several large branches before dissipating around Dunbarton Boulevard. And that's it. So that's all the information that they have there. They don't have anything else really. But that's going to wrap that up right over there. So let's go on and talk with the rest of the audience, or for the other comments that I missed. Ms. Tolliver said more rain, be more pollen. I'm gonna put my hummingbird feeders out this week. That's fantastic. Trail says hi, and then hello, just hello to you, and then Tish says hey, just hello to you as well. So now let's go on and talk about the entire United States, and then we'll be out of here for tonight. It says strong winds and dry conditions will bring extremely critical fire weather level 3 of 3 today, and possibly a possible wildfire outbreak. Interesting wording. A possible wildfire outbreak across portions of the southeastern New Mexico and northwestern Texas, the Texas Panhandle, and western Oklahoma. Widespread heavy snow with possible blizzard conditions is forecast tonight through Wednesday from the Central Rockies and the plains into the upper Midwest states. So there is a lot going on. Blizzard warnings going up. Places like Nebraska, Iowa, Minnesota as well. High winds possible going all the way over here into Tennessee, northwestern Georgia as well. And overall, just a lot going on in terms of the entire United States, though. San Antonio is under a red flag warning as well. Did forget to mention that. Let me check the chat one more time. Don't see anything else. In terms of the poll, I said, do you need rain at your house or do you want it to hold off? 57% says I need it to rain. 43% says hold off. I actually was hoping it rained, and it did, to knock some of the pollen off my car, but it ended up not really doing anything at all. So still definitely do need the rain, though, because the drought monitor still says that a lot of us are still in a drought right now, so it's definitely beneficial right now. And that's going to wrap this up. So hopefully everyone has a fantastic rest of their Tuesday. I will be back tomorrow morning with your Wednesday morning forecast update. Make sure that you want to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button as well. We have made it to 427 subscribers. We are now a quarter of the way there to our goal of 500, which our previous goal is 425. So I'm going to go and get an audience clap real quick for that. At 427, so we are getting closer and closer to 500. I will be back tomorrow morning. Everyone have a fantastic Tuesday.
How.